Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm talking about James Gunn's biggest hit, part two. So it's going to. Welcome back. Today I'm talking about James Gunn's biggest hit, part two. For you don't get to subscribe and notification bells algorithm. So if you haven't put part two, I might put a link in the description. Go watch part one. Then I'm talking about Aaron Fisher. And now, if you haven't seen my channel, this dude's obsessed with Zack Snyder. It's his Twitter right now. So let's look at stuff he's said. And I could probably do a part three, but there's just so much stuff that because he said some weird delusional stuff this week. So this is back in January. It says, so this was when Aldrich Thompson was cast as Sinestro in Lanterns. He basically says okay to cast people in Gunn's verse, sure, but Henry Cavill, Gadot, and Ben Affleck were just too old, sure. First of all, no one said Gal Gadot was too old. James Gunn isn't going to pick her because he's part of the DCEU. Henry Cavill's too old. He's 40. And this universe is going to go for 10 years. So 10 years will be 50. Ben Affleck is already like his late 50s. So in 10 years' time, he would be 60. Honestly, Gal would be 40. But yeah, Ben's already 52. So 10 years' time. How long is he going to play Batman? And he came back with a Flash for like small scenes. And then you have this whole thing about the show. He actually likes the show. He says, I don't know if this is real, but it does look pretty cool, but much better than what I was expecting out of Flash and Guys Going Through. But he doesn't even like that about the shots and stuff. I made a video of this. You can check it on my channel. So this I agree. The face is not match the body. This looks so off-putting. What is James Gunn WB thinking? And it's him talking about the thing. He basically says, I want to get excited about Superman, but I can't. Everything shown so far looks cheap compared to every other version of the character. Superman Lois nailed it, and it was on the CW. As a DC fan, this makes me sad. It really does. And then he said, I really want something good to come out of the DC to actually talk positively about. It seems like James Gunn is hell bent on team up movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy June on mediocrity. Superman needs to prove itself. There's him talking about the manufactured hype. And then basically, sort of Lantern said, "It's the best sci-fi script I've read." He says means absolutely nothing coming from anyone involved or WB. Um, he says, "Boy, I had to block a record number of people this week here on X and YouTube was mentioning Snyder when he has absolutely nothing to do with the topic. People have serious issues. It's a sickness." And yeah, he does with Gunn. Yeah, he does this shit with Gunn. But then see the amount of the self awareness that these people don't have, and there's a whole firing James. I'm not even gonna play the video. Basically, he says that the views are manufactured, which I mean, you say this with any freaking trailer. Anyway, oh yeah, this is when this is Superman will not be at the trailer at Super Bowl. Now they're doing a puppy bowl, which I think is tomorrow. And basically, he says WB is broke, but if you have confidence in Superman, this would be a very smart spend. The amount of people that watch the Super Bowl would be a massive one. This is very tough. First of all, it's expensive. I think it's like I think around 8 million or something, or 30 something million to get a couple of seconds at the Super Bowl. And there's this about this toy, which mind you, this is a fake toy. This isn't even a real toy. This is a fan made toy. And then he's basically saying, joking about it, and then basically he says Mission Impossible, Jurassic World, Superman, and Fantastic Four. And then the whole lawsuit with the thing, which I talked about it in my last video about the lawsuit thing. And so yeah, so it's basically him saying James Gunn lies, even though recasting everyone except the Suicide Squad. But pretty much the only ones have come back is Weasel and Economist and Harcourt and Peacemaker. Um, Basically, someone real rejects talking about the whole Superman thing. He says, "100%. I hope the podcast gets cancelled." Him making comments like this and her about Zest and Justice League, they don't have a clue. Even though they do it all the time. And he doesn't know anything about DC, just like one iteration of these characters. And it's the Fantastic Four trailer, and then he says, if I had to pick a movie just based on the trailer for either Superman, that's what I would choose to see Fantastic Four. That's sad. WB has serious issues with the marketing, advertising, with advertising. There's nothing wrong with the advertising. As Rob Liefeld, it's about Batman vs Superman, which only made 345 domestically. And look at Guardians 333 box office 440, but I don't know, but the same people already knew this. Oh yeah, he basically says this highlights the fake hype in a big way, and I hope this is why Gunn changed the name of the film. Hashtag Superman encompasses way more than the film, even though there's no Superman stuff outside the movie. And then the Jurassic World trailer came out. Says this is better than Superman Orthodox 4. I like the connection to the original, and it brings in a whole new story element. Pretty cool. Only thing I don't understand is that dinosaurs don't really look any better than they did 30 years ago. And then who will dominate the summer. They have Roy Shields saying that Superman's not going to make no money, which I think honestly out of the three, I think Jurassic will make the most money. I think Fantastic Four Superman will make some money, but. And then here's the photo. The suit, I really just. I think the suit's growing on me. I don't like the lines. I don't like the color, but I'm fine with the suit anyway. I don't think I think he might get another suit. And basically, he says Superman couldn't even get ads. Couldn't get that even with ads. Shows where the real interest is. More people have for Superman, and yeah, right here, Superman 250 million. And 202 for Fantastic Four. Disney and WB are run by terrible people. He basically says, I'm sorry, anyone who thinks James Gunn's Suicide Squad was a success has serious mental issues, but plain and simple. He says, lost over $100 million, which was a pandemic, and it was a COVID, HBO Max was radar. It was sequel to no one liked. Then we had the Delta variant, which they don't talk to you about. That's the Snipe fans don't get. And then basically had the James Gunn about the Puppy Bowl. And then he basically said, it's all about James Gunn. Which I don't know why he hates James Gunn so much. He says, the Gunn, this is what's so funny. He says, the Gunn cult are disgusting. I haven't seen anything like it. Yeah, and then you guys say the most bad, selfish, the most disgusting stuff I've ever freaking heard. And then you have the nerve to say we're worse. I like how they say and say, we don't do anything. Like, we're nice. We give charity and stuff. You can't charity and then you say all this stuff. And then it's like they like the self-awareness. And then he basically said, I don't know what the studios were thinking, releasing 4 huge films in July. Too much have been a memorial release, Fantastic Four June release, and Jurassic World Rebirth for July 4th release. All will suffer. Families can't afford this all at once. I think all of them will do well. Like, we had Wicked, Gladiator 2, Moana 2, and they all did well. So, this is about the John Campea video, which I actually uploaded on my second channel. So, yeah, this whole thing about the Gunn co-op is disgusting. Like, you Snyder fans, people are even more worse. They just want to be proved that they're right, even though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, this one was a short one, but I'll see if he says more stuff. I might do a third one. So guys, so much for my video. That's my next one. Bye.